Hey Diamonds, it's your girl Saadia the makeup artist, and today I want to talk to you about the Glam Odyssey fashion show that I was in late 2015. Now this was put on by the CEO and founder of Shingo Fashion, Chanel Scales. Now this fashion show was everything that I imagined and more. But leading up to this show, things were a bit hectic for me. My best friend was having surgery. I was studying for an exam. We having multiple meetings to get the looks together for this show, along with being a wife and a mother, which I'm blessed to be. But you know, it was a lot going on. Shouts out to the sponsors of this event, Paparazzi Ready, as well as Mercedes-Benz. This was a red carpet event, and I had all intention on being fabulous, but the day of, we had so many models to take care of, I just didn't even hardly have time to eat. So, you know, in the makeup world, sometimes you know, making everybody fabulous, but sometimes you just may not get to yourself, and it's okay. That's just the way it is. So I invited Chanel over so I can pick her brain about the fashion show and what did she think leading up to it. Now let me tell you how I met Chanel. I was on Instagram, and I don't know whose page I was looking at, but I saw her. And when I saw her on Instagram, I just loved how beautiful she was, the confidence she exuded. So I started following her. So I followed her for a little bit. I don't know how long I was following her. And then I saw her in Kenwood Mall. So I knew, I was thinking like, oh my gosh, she's on Instagram. She's my Instagram friend. So I felt like a creep though, because I'm like, should I say something? Should I not? And I was nervous because I didn't want her to think I was like some weird creep. So I walked over to her, and let me tell you, this woman is far greater than what I saw on Instagram. Her personality, her heart for women, and it was an absolute pleasure, honor for me to even do a fashion show with her being part. So Chanel, I would just like to welcome you today for coming and sitting down and talking to me in the Diamonds. I wanted to ask you, how did you even come up with Glam Odyssey?
Well, I always wanted to have my own fashion show. I always get asked to do some of the local fashion shows in the city, and I knew that wasn't really the direction that I wanted to take with my clothing line. I feel like when you go to a fashion show, there's supposed to be somebody there or people there that can kind of help elevate your brand. And that could be bloggers, that could be buyers. And so I know that we're in the Ohio market, but that was just like my thought process. So I was like, well, since I feel like I really can't get that from the other fashion shows that I'm usually invited to, I'll create my own. And so it was just kind of like that thought process of, I want to create my own fashion show. But I didn't want it to just be geared just for me. I wanted to open up and create a platform for other people and other women in the city so that they could be a part of it as well.
And it was an awesome show, awesome turnout.
Thank you.
So from idea to execution to completion, how long did that take?
From the beginning, I knew I wanted to do it about a year ago. I didn't really start putting it into I didn't really start putting anything into movement until like the summertime. So let's say I started out with the thought process in May. And then from May until the actual day of the show, which was October the 18th, is that process.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was a lot. So.
Well, I mean, you really did that. I mean, 5 designers. Each designer had their own glam squad. And like I said earlier, that consisted of hairstylists, makeup artists.
Yeah.
That's where I fit in.
Yeah.
This show, let me remind you guys, this was at the Freedom Center.
Yes.
I mean, who would have think that anybody would be able to do a fashion show at the Freedom Center and make it, not just do it, but she made it a red carpet event. And had Mercedes there. And I need to say this. I didn't know y'all was raffling off tickets to give away a Mercedes.
And so the nonprofit that I gave a portion of my proceeds to is an organization called Kenzie's Closet. So when I reached out to them, they already had a relationship with them and already knew about them. So it was nothing for them to want to be a part of it. Wow. And they supported me. So
next time I'm gonna get on.
I'm gonna do something different.
So y'all better check her out, because I mean, you might get to be in a Mercedes.
Yes.
Who does that? You do that.
I do.
So I can imagine your nerves being crazy, like leading up to it. How did you feel once everything was completed?
I felt relieved, but I also felt blessed too, because a lot of people, for one, told me that I wouldn't be able to get the Freedom Center. So I felt like I accomplished that. And then I also was just really, really excited to be able to say, like, yes, I did throw a show, and I was able to show that women from the city can come together. Because that really was the whole purpose of the show, not just to show the fashion and to show the glam, but to really show that we could all come together, this huge event, and just show out together. You know, different makeup artists, different hairstylists, you know, because everybody has a different look, a different way of branding themselves. So that was really important for me. So I really felt accomplished. I got to get some rest because I was tired. I didn't sleep none during the whole process. So I felt blessed, and I just felt motivated to keep it going on, because now we're going to make it annual. So yeah.
Now, once it was all over for me, I was just looking back at the Freedom Center like, wow, it is done. That's how I felt, like it is done. Yep. And it was done great. It was done with class.
Thank you.
Now, you brought all the fashion designer and the best of the beauty industry here in Cincinnati. Now, far as Shingo, how, and you being a designer, what fears do you face being a designer, or obstacles to overcome?
I think that first of all, fashion is tricky, because with every era something changes. Now the crazy part is, in 2015, 2016, like, fashion really doesn't have it's not defined anymore, like how it used to be back in the day, where you knew, like, this is the genre, this is that. Now I just feel like fashion is just kind of like all over the place. So what I try to do as a designer is I try not to go with the flow of already what's going on. Like, I try to I always want to be different and creative, and I like to make statement pieces, things that are unexpected. A challenge that I do deal with is sometimes, because we do live in a world now where everybody likes to follow suit of everything. You sometimes have those people that don't want to accept you, or just accept that you're different. You know, it's just like, oh, well, she don't do this and she don't do that. I'm like, well, if you want something that's already been done, you can go to that person, or you can go to the retail store. But and I think sometimes just staying motivated, because it can be tricky. And a lot of people think that sometimes, because I don't put negative energy out there to let you know that I might be going through something, or things are difficult. It is, you know, you have to be creative. You have to think on your toes. And a lot of my customers, they expect that from me, because they don't usually know what they want. They just know they going somewhere and they want to be cute.
That would be me.
I got you.
So tell me, what is the why? Why do you do this?
Why do I do Shingo?
Yes.
Well, Shingo really is done because I'm 6 foot, and you know, I'm not built like every other girl. No, women were not built the same, and we're not supposed to be. So I originally just kind of started doing it because I needed clothes to wear for myself, to go to events and parties. I don't really like to shop in retail stores, so it kind of just gave me the opportunity to show my creativity. A lot of people pick up on some of the things I like. I get a lot of compliments, so then I would get women to say, well, can you make me this? And I'm like, I think, you know, because I hadn't done it. Well, I wasn't designing for other women. I was just designing for myself, and just wearing what I wanted, and was being confident in that. So now the reason why I do it is because it gives me the opportunity to help women be comfortable in their own shoes. It helps them be able to wear something that they know is made for them, for their body type. They don't have to worry about somebody else having on that same outfit when they're going out to an event. And you don't have to worry about retail telling you that you have to fit this because this is what the number says, because that's not always true.
Right.
So I mean, I really just do it. I do it for the ladies. I don't really, you know, I do it to make them happy, and I do it for the smiles. Like the type of smiles that I get from the women when they actually get to try on their garments after the fitting and whatnot. It's amazing, and that keeps me motivated. So that's ultimately why I do it. So
Chanel, tell my diamonds, where can they keep up with you?
So you can stay in touch with me on my Instagram page, and that's I'm So Shingo. And then you can also follow me on Facebook at Shingo LLC.
Her information will be located in the description bar below. All right. So diamonds, my question to you is, if you have a dream, what fear is holding you back? And if you already went after your dream, what fear did you have to get over? Comment below. Holla at your girl. Thanks for watching, diamonds. 4 things I need you to do. Share this video, comment below. Subscribe and hit thumbs up if you like the video.